y'all, Treasury here with Picture Me Living, and I'm in Miami again. Do you guys get tired of my Miami videos? I don't. So they're gonna keep coming. I'm in a hotel this time though. I try to get great views for you guys. Not necessarily for you, but because I love the beach and I like looking back on these, like, yeah, that was a good day. But also for you guys so that I can give you information on where I stayed, etc., all of that. I'll do that a little bit later. I want to talk first. Drink of the hour is some espresso from the machine. If you're like me, you want to take advantage of all the shit that's included in your room. Even if the coffee is nasty, I'm going to drink it every single time. Okay, and I'm in this room by myself and it's 2 servings of coffee. This is my second nasty cup of coffee. It's like Waffle House coffee. You got to get coffee every time you're there, even though you know it's going to be nasty. It's like consistent though. Like we're in love with the consistency of it. Swimsuit is from Shein. I know it's all over the place. I gotta stop buying stuff off Shein. Maybe these tariffs is really gonna slow me down because, yeah, the shit be like $5, but it's like I throw away half of the stuff because it don't fit right. So I'm essentially wasting $100 out of a $200 order. The shorts, though, are not from Shein. Think they're from Fashion Open. Not quite sure. I actually had an experience just now at the gym in this hotel. Someone took my room key and they came up to my room and they looked through my stuff. And this isn't the first time that this has happened to me. I actually had an engagement ring stolen. My ex and I were in New Orleans. Don't remember the name of the hotel, but it was close to Bourbon Street. And I left the ring in the room when I went to the gym. Someone had a blanket key. And I know that because it was a guy on Bourbon Street trying to sell stuff, and he was trying to sell a room key to another hotel. He was like, hey, if you need just an hour to his empty rooms at this hotel, and they $50. So he had access to the hotels nearby Bourbon Street. And yeah, took my engagement ring. And I actually really loved that ring a lot. Obviously, USA took care of that. You gotta have good insurance and stuff like that. But a piece of you is taken anytime that you're robbed, right? Especially when you're trusting your hotel to offer you security. And when I first checked into this hotel, I went to the gym. That's the first thing I did. And it was a cleaning lady in there, and she warned me. She was like, yo, you need to keep your stuff next to you at all times in this gym. And I'm like, but you got to have a key to get in here. She was like, yeah, it doesn't matter. So I was like, all right. But I kept it near me this time, and it still got taken. Now, nothing from my room got stolen. I think the thought process is they don't want you telling. Like, they don't want you to they're not going to steal anything petty, like your credit card. You're going to immediately report that and be like, what the fuck? They want to steal something of value, like diamonds, gold, whatever. But I could tell someone actually went through my purse. And I was like, dang, I still told, fuck y'all. I don't care that you didn't steal anything from me. Someone is here taking room keys and going through stuff. I feel violated. And it's like they know that that's a problem. So that's the first review on this hotel before we even get into it. All right, let's get into the conversation. Because the sun literally just came out. Can you see the air traffic pattern? I love it. Sun just came out and it is blowing my back out right now. So we're going to get through this. A quote that I heard this week that really stuck out to me. I really want to share it with if you're lonely when you are alone, you're in bad company. I love that quote because A lot of women are afraid of being alone. A lot of women just don't want to do things alone. They don't want to go to the movies alone. They don't want to go out to eat alone. Like, it's a huge deal to them if they do those things alone. And I preach this a lot. Now that I'm getting older, I'm really going to settle into my little ghetto preacher mode, right? You have to self-reflect. You got to fix yourself. You have to. Okay? You have to. And hopping from person to person or having a roster or whatever it is that you do to get over one man, you got to get under another man. That is horrible advice. To get over, man, you got to fix yourself. You got to realize where you went wrong also. That is why a lot of women don't like to be alone. Because when you're alone, when you cut that music off, when you cut that TV off, it's just you and your thoughts. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that reflection of themselves. And not only that, the world bullies women into thinking that we can't be alone. Like, okay, well, you're going to be alone then. Don't threaten me with a good time. I have a great time alone. A great time. And fill in the blanks with whatever you want to fill it. I don't care. A great time. I have a hoot. And there are times that I've admittedly said this on the podcast, like, I don't want to travel alone anymore. Absolutely not. Maybe for like a day or two to meet up with someone. But those things change. But it's not because I'm afraid of being alone. It's because sometimes stuff happens on trips and you need somebody there to be like, oh no, we're supposed to be there at this time or whatever. You need somebody to help organize you. And I'm getting old, so I be forgetting stuff and I be late all the time. So I need somebody there to check me. But the world, specifically men or bully women, mean women, I should say, mean girls, they will try to convince you that being alone is the worst thing in the world. Like, you got to put up with a manipulator and abuser because being alone is just terrible. Absolutely not. Go back to that quote. Fix yourself first. And then you're going to understand that being alone, having space from someone, even in a relationship, having space is so healthy. Like, going to get your nails done by yourself, going to a movie every now and then by yourself, it is very healthy. Doing things with your girlfriends, with your homegirls, whoever they are, whatever you want to title them, that is so healthy. Yesterday, I saw a waitress. She was in great shape. I was at a pool party. She had on a bikini, a small cover-up over it for her bottoms. And she was just so happy. That's my dream career. Not even gonna lie to you. Let me break it down, though. I would love to own like a tiki bar, like a beach bar, somewhere where I can be half naked, free, serving people drinks, because drinks make people happy. Serving people great food. Bar food, though, I'm not going to get too deep into the menu. But I would like to actually work in that bar every single day. That is my dream career. Simple. I ain't got much to say about that. But I was just thinking that yesterday, like, I wonder what people's thought process is with a dream career. A lot of times we want to be a real estate agent. We want to be a neurosurgeon. We want to be the president. And we want to do all of this stuff. But as we get older, we realize we want something a lot more simpler. Like, if money wasn't an issue, what would your dream job be? Like, what would you want to do with your time? I wrote down on my list passwords. Why are there so many passwords to things? Like, why? I wrote it down because I have a note in my phone with at least 100 passwords to different websites, and it's driving me crazy. And my new MacBook has a totally different password than anything else. And I never remember. I have to look in a note every single time. that's annoying. And I don't even do the whole Apple, do you want to choose this password, which is, I don't even do that. Like, that's so stupid. So I wrote down annoying things that happened to me yesterday. Only one really thing stands out because, like I said, when I saw sis taking the bottles to everybody and she was so happy, that just really like resonated with me. Like, man, this is my dream job. I really just want to live free and work in a bar every day. So I was sitting in a section with some guys, and this was a pool party. Obviously, I'm dressed like this, and I'm an introvert, right? We're going to go over the definitions of introvert, extrovert in a second. But I'm not really a talkative person, but I will party. I'm going to get in the pool at a pool party, and I'm going to get in before everybody get drunk and start peeing in the pool. Because that's what they do. I may or may not have participated in that activity before. But anyway, I try to get in before that happened, right? Right when the bleaching is bleaching. All right. So I take off my cover up, and all of a sudden guys are like, why you not dancing? Why you not doing this? Why you not doing that? This is something that's always annoyed me as an introvert because I don't want to. And I get it. There are women that when the bottles come, they turning up, they dancing, they doing the most. I've never been one of those women. Thank you. That's the response you're gonna get from me. Thank you. Okay. If you want me to chip in for my drinks, I will. I will dance when I get good and ready, goddammit. But I'm not going to dance on demand because you are a man and you said so. I'm not going to smile on demand. I'm not going to do anything to make you feel more comfortable as a man because you think that the world revolves around you. Absolutely not. I'm going to get in this pool. I'm going to do my little two-step. I'm going to get back over here. I'm going to cover up and I'm going to sit here and be quiet. So that's something that, it's, I'm used to it. It didn't ruin my day. Have you experienced that? Like, guys saying, smile. Why you not smiling? You over here being rude. So let's discuss introvert versus extrovert. I'm here with Carolyn, the Miami plug, Miami boss. And that's how we get into all of these elite parties. It's super dope, super fun. And the people that invite us are absolutely wonderful, right? Those aren't the people that do that. It'd be the plus ones and stuff that do that. But anyway, Carolyn is an extrovert. And a true extrovert, true introvert balance each other out. Carolyn never says you're being rude, why you're not talking. She understands. Okay? She understands that I'm the person that's going to get in the pool. I'm going to be the life of the party. Just give me a second. Okay? Carolyn's not going to get in the pool, but she's going to talk to every single person in that section. Hey, how you doing? She's going to have a whole report on everybody at the end of the day. They are from Omaha, Nebraska, 27 years old. They are a Cancer. Like, literally, she's going to have a report on every single person in that section. I ain't going to remember nobody's name. Terrible at it. If I was better at it, I would probably have more subscribers on my YouTube. And I'm trying my best. I swear I am. I got one subscriber yesterday by talking to them and saying, hey, can you subscribe to my YouTube? And I died a little bit when I did that because I'm an introvert. And by definition, because a lot of people confuse extrovert and introvert. A lot of y'all just be having mood swings. A lot of y'all be having mood swings, but y'all are extroverts. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. A lot of y'all don't want to actually call it what it is. But you're actually an extrovert. And how I know y'all are extrovert because I like to call them confused extroverts with introverted moments because of the mood swings, right? Y'all think that I'm rude. Anyone that thinks that I'm rude is just a confused extrovert. They not really secure in their extrovertness. Okay. And I come to this conclusion because when you read the definition of an introvert, they are always in their mind and they do stuff like this. They analyze everyone around them. They don't talk. They don't overly express themselves like an extrovert does. They sit there and they're quiet and they do all of that in their mind. So it's not that I'm being rude. It's that I have no idea how to talk to people. It's just not in my DNA as an introvert to have any type of small talk whatsoever. If I engage in a conversation, for instance, on a podcast setting, I'm just really good at conversing with people in an intimate setting. But when it is a party setting, work setting, I don't know how to talk to people. What are we going to talk about? And I know you're like, well, what is the difference? The difference is we have topics. I don't go to work with topics like this. I don't go to a party with 2 pages of topics. Like when you meet someone, tell them this quote. If you're lonely, when you're alone, you're like, that's kind of weird and awkward, you know? I would probably be more of an extrovert if I did walk around with notes and topics all the time. But if you give me a topic, I'm all over it. And Carolyn knows this. She even tapped me yesterday when her friend, the guy that invited us out, super cool guy, he had a topic he saw was kind of dead in the section and he started talking and she taps me like, this is your moment. I said, all right, let me, hear him out. And his topic was kind of the same thing of what I mentioned earlier, like how women turn up when rich men come in the room. And I'm like, well, that ain't me. You can't make me dance on demand. You can't make me smile on demand. And so we had a quick discussion about that. And that's why I brought it up in podcast. Maybe one day he'll zoom in. Shy and reserved. That's the really key takeaway from introvert definition. If you Google it real quick, you'll see shy, reserved. It doesn't say rude at all. That's just how extroverts that are not really secure in their extrovertness perceive us. But if you're secure in yourself and you know that you like talking to people and you enjoy talking to people because you're an extrovert, you enjoy small talk. I'm not being rude. I'm just shy and reserved. All right, Miami travel tips. The biggest one that I'm going to give you guys. So I was going to go to Live last night for the first time. If you're keeping up with the podcast, you know that I've never been as many times as I've been in Miami. And last night was a reason number 4,278 of why I've never been to Live. It's Sunday and I done been outside all day. Like I came to my room, took a nap, and I woke up and I was like, well, shit, I had to do my makeup. I had like, what the fuck? Like, we ain't even busted. Well, we talked about it for like 30 minutes on the phone. Like, what you want to do? 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 We ain't go. It just never works out for me. Like, I don't know why. It just never works out for me to be out that late on a Sunday after I've been outside in the sun all day, drinking, hanging out, sitting by the beach, all of that. Coffee gets good after a while. You just get acclimated to the taste, I guess. Also, back to the free stuff in the hotel room. Do you use their soap and lotion in the hotel room, or do you use your own soap and lotion? I'm starting to change my mind about that too. Like, I'm finna get my money's worth out of this. I'm not finna use my Dove. I'm finna use y'all soap. Why is this room so expensive? It's gotta be good soap. So I'm finna use it. It's like, changing my mind about a lot of things. If it's a nice room, if it's a pricey room, I'm using your soap and lotion. Matter of fact, bring me a toothbrush, toothpaste too. And the look, ear cleaning kit. Bring me the shoe shine kit too. I don't even need to shine my shoes, but bring it. God damn it. I want it. I want the shave kit. I want everything that come with this room. Bring me new towels. I don't even need them. I just want them. All right, Miami, Miami travel tips. Falling out with your homegirls, right? Last night could have easily been an argument. Carolyn and I don't argue though. I mean, that's just not what we do. We get along. I get along with pretty much everybody. You got to cross the line for me to not get along with you anymore. And Carolyn takes a couple minutes to get ready. I know this. So I don't think we're going to make it, sis. Now, had I tried to force it, like, Carolyn, you know I ain't never been to live. Come on. Can you just get ready real fast for me? And then if she didn't, and we missed our deadline to get in because we had to meet a person with the section, right? So we don't meet them. They in there drinking. They not finna come get us at the door. Now we outside mad. I ain't talking to her. You took too long to get ready. Like, stop setting your friends up. You know you're late friends. Stop setting them up. They're not going to change because you're on vacation. And then who the fuck rushes on vacation? Huge travel tip for pretty much everything, okay? Sometimes you're going to have to do things that you didn't sign up to do. If you look at the last video in Italy, I didn't want to rent the car. I didn't want to drive the car. I still got my black ass up at 5 in the morning and paid for that parking. You know why? Because just do it. If you're up, don't be a bitch about it. Don't make the scene. I ain't even want to do this. I'm just go pay for the parking. Life could be so much easier if everyone had a laid back thought process like that, specifically on vacation though. And seeing that situation unfold last night with Carolyn, I was like, wow, like this is really what girls go down the drain right here. Like they just make a big deal. Like I will get another chance, go to live. It's okay. Lil Wayne older than me and he still at live every Sunday damn near with his own section. He probably got his name engraved somewhere. It'll happen. It's okay. I laid my black ass back down, found me a movie to watch. Matter of fact, I had started watching this TV show called The White Lotus. I had the time of my life. Who watches The White Lotus? I gotta go back because I need to know why they were shooting at that resort. And I caught it mid-season. Apparently, it's about a resort in Thailand. Oddly enough, that's why I'm telling y'all about it. It's a travel podcast. Who watches it? Why did they start shooting at the resort? I had fell asleep because they did like a rewind time something. I'm like, I need to, so I'm gonna have to find that whatever channel is on. And how are they making a season out of a resort? Like, is it a wellness retreat? Like, what is it? I gotta go back and watch it. I think that's what makes me such a great traveler and a great friend. I have the keen ability to see the silver lining in a lot of things, man. A lot of things. And we're going to have a birthday dinner tonight. We're going to have a great time. I'm still going to wear the dress. And we're going to have a great time because that's what we do. Hopefully I get to meet up with my other friends and have a good night. So the hotel that I'm staying in is Nautilus Sonesta. Sonestas are everywhere, like around the world. I see them everywhere, mainly by airports. They're an easy name to remember. So when you go to different countries, you want a easy hotel to book that you know it's going to be clean. You know it's going to be nice. The soap and lotion was wonderful. Sonesta is a good one to go to. So what I did, once again, I compared my travel card deals with where I wanted to stay. And my American Express had a deal with Sonesta. If you spend $400, they're going to give you $100 statement credit. So my room is $100 off. I had like 3 different ones that I could choose from, and this one was one of them. and I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this. I'm not a South Beach hotel fanatic at all. The last one I stayed in, where I had on the pink top, the dark pink top, it was the Cavalier. That's a go-to for me. And I was gonna go back there, but I'm like, no, we gotta do the whole podcast thing. We gotta see different hotels. We gotta see different stuff and give different reviews. If I had to pick one, I would definitely pick the Cavalier, the food. And you know what? It's pretty much the same hotel now that I think about it. But I trust the Cavalier a little bit more. Okay. And I hope I'm saying the hotel name right. It's not on my notes. This is on the fly. Um, but the food is great here too. Drinks are great. Food is great. But I think the Cavalier is more north also. And that's where I like to stay more. I'm not a big South Beach fanatic at all. Just not. Told y'all why before. It's just too much going on. And they're doing construction right here. This is going to be nice, whatever this is. But like I said, it's just too much going on. It's construction, kids everywhere. Mm-mm. I will post a whole room tour though. Really nice room, really nice view, and beach is great. Just don't leave your key out in the in the gym. So another thing that I noticed about Miami is soon as you touch down, all your Instagram ads are Miami restaurants. Be very weary of that. Don't just pick it because they have a good ad. I will make a whole Miami itinerary if I have to help y'all out. But you could do your own due diligence. Look on Google at the reviews before you just go. Because I almost got caught up. One of them had a slick happy hour. I'm talking about $5 sushi, $5 palomas, mezcal muse, $5. Like, oh shit, they almost had me. And I went to Google reviews and it was like 1 out of 5. Like, man, can't win for losing. And I think that's why their happy hour is like that. Playa Miami is great. It's a place right across the street from Playa. Can't think of the name. I'll put it down in the review thing. But it's a little bit pricey. And that is why it's like that. Because it's nice. Service is great. All of that. The Lincoln Mall area. So any restaurant in the Lincoln Mall area, Treasury gives you a thumbs up to go there. And then there are some great spots in the Fort Lauderdale area too. I'll put them all below. That's it for now. See y'all next time.